Hey, welcome back to another episode of Holland Diecast. I'm still trying to catch up on my European cars. I have today just these two sets we're going to take a look at here, and I'll explain why I got them. Starting with this one right here. I collect Formulator. I've got a lot of these Formulators. I don't have all of them, but I've got, I would say, not most of them, but because there's been so many. But I've got a lot of variations on that car. So this one came out, trying to think, 25 or 26. Either way, I've been looking for it for a while, and I'd found it in some big multi-packs, and I didn't want to buy all the cars. I thought maybe I'll go to a show, and there's usually a guy there, and he always sells individual cars from the multi-packs, the exclusives. Anyway, I found it in this 3-pack, and I was like, oh, that's perfect. But then I really like this Lamborghini. I said, well, hey, that's a pretty good scoop right there. But we already had this from another multi-pack. This, I think it's called Lightning Bug, and I gave it to Claire. But anyway, we're ending up with another one. So maybe she'll have two of them. She can race them. So we have that, and then we also got, I joined the Red Blind Club. That either you like it or you hate it. I don't care. It was only $10. And I think it's worth it for me. I don't just chase everything. I don't have to have everything. But, you know, for $10, it gives me access to a lot of stuff I can't find in the store. And there's still those chances to get some things when they first come out, exclusive items and things like that. But, you know, I think $10 is worth it for me. Not a problem at all. And this is probably, I'm sure I've probably seen this in the store, walked past it, but I did order some Red Line items, and I saw this on there, and I thought, well, I'm already paying the shipping, so let me get this. And I hit some threshold and then I had to pay any shipping, so pretty good deal. And it's got some of the cars in here I really like, starting with that McLaren right there. I really like that McLaren a whole lot. So, and the other cars are pretty good too. So let's take a look at them. Open them up and we'll have a look. I'm going to start with this 3-pack here first because I think it's probably the easiest to open. All right. So we'll give their names once we go through it, but I think I've already done that. It's going to be Formulator. This should be the Lamborghini Gallardo. I'm not going to remember the number designation because they're always really long and hard to remember for me. And then this one, as I said, is called Lightning Bug. Lightning with apostrophe on the end of it. All right, so here we go. 3-pack. These are the multi-pack exclusives. And I don't know if it shows a year there. Maybe on the back. It says copyright 2025. So let's open her up. And this packaging I don't save. So let's see if I can get it open easily. Okay. Should be able to just slide this out. Okay. Remember, I am a licensed professional, but not at this. There we go. All right, let's start with this Formulator. I have a lot of fantasy castings that I collect. Formulator is just one of them. I'm not quite sure how I started that, but, well, that's how it goes. White arrow discs. If they ever do a premium version of one of these with a lot of details, that'd be kind of fun to see. Plastic base. Formulator. All right. I think Kelvin used to call them "see you later" when he was a kid. All right. Let's have a little roll check here. Oh, that one getting away from me. All right. Let's see what so this is a Lamborghini Gallardo. All right. It's a very pretty blue, isn't that? Ooh, it's got some sparkle in there. Very nice painted tail lights on this car. Jeez, that almost look real. See, I could never do that. Imagine trying to hand paint that. I mean, look at the size of my nail up next to that. There ain't no way I can do that. I've got pretty steady hands, but just forget it. You ain't able to do that. You're gonna have to print a decal over there, I think. It's just, yeah, no. They got some pretty sophisticated painting methods over there. I would like to know how they actually do that. I have to go look that up someday. I mean, how do they actually print that on there? Lamborghini Gallardo LP560-4. Oh, I should have known that. Just kidding. That's a beautiful one, man. I think that one right there might take the spot on the shelf. I'm trying to put just my best cars on the shelf, and I'm trying not to do more than one of any casting. Except for maybe the premiums, I might do it, but just the basic models. All right, let's look at this weird car. I know we talked about this before because I kept seeing that MIDC in a bunch of cars that came in. This didn't come in a 5-pack. 5-packs are pretty specific to the pack itself. Lightning Bug. I told you. Yeah. There you go. Performance Dias. That was days. Anyway. Yeah. Fun little track car with the kids.
Wow.
Maybe take it to the beach and do some beach bugging. Okay. Let's look at this one. All right. We have a 97 Porsche 911 GT1, McLaren F1, 97 Mercedes-Benz CLK GTR, and then Fleet Street is our car mover. So, always like the car movers because, well, they're just fun to position cars on, aren't they? Here's the back. I don't know why anybody wants to see the bottom, but just in case you do, there it is. Sometimes for my Hot Wheels videos and stuff, I'll make my own custom logos and whatnot. And I need some reference images of packaging. And it's very hard to find a lot of that stuff online. And sometimes I end up looking at YouTube videos and I might see the logo somewhere. Like, see, if you want that logo right there, I'll bring that in. Just like that for you. And you can grab yourself a nice big Hot Wheel logo. It's pretty clean and straight on. Yeah. So anyway, pretty cool. I was doing some videos where I was actually doing frames around the outside edges of my videos with these, and yeah, I like doing that. Anyway, let's open it up. Come on now. I'm trying not to tear up the packaging. I'm going to back us up here a little bit. Okay. So we're pulling this out from the side. All right, so we got a little diorama thing going on here. It looks like, yeah, some garage doors. Let's get ourselves in here. Let's get you into the garage. There you go. Experience the full garage here. I don't have shelf space. Would it be nice just to display this like it is? But who knows? Maybe in the future. But today, they gotta come off. Let's start with this McLaren. Well, this stuff's really on here. Okay. I think for video time's sake, I may not go through all of that. And look at the time I saved you. I got a big pile of rubber bands here. And if you want my thoughts on removing these rubber bands as a action figure collector, or used to be anyway, those rubber bands will destroy stuff if you don't get them off over decades. I got a Barbie doll for my daughter one time, and the rubber bands they stuck in the hair and they just ruined it. So get them off. McLaren F1. I've got an orange one. I've got a red one. I've got, I think, a black one. And I want to say I have a silver one, but it's not this one. It's it's slightly different. See that steering wheel right in the middle. I was in London one time and went past the McLaren dealership, and I think they had a McLaren there, and it had gold plating on parts of the engine. That's what I was told anyway when I was there. Cool car. We'll roll check these at the end here. All right. Now we have the Porsche, I forget what it's called. 97 Porsche 911 GT1. This thing's heavy. That's a lot of metal. It's a lot of metal. Imagine trying to hand paint those headlight details. Just forget it. There's a plastic fin. Whew. I always say those cars, the heavy ones, those will take a night prowler out. Keep one by your bed. You never know. This is the Mercedes CLK GTR. You're not going to find this car at the grocery store. Whew. That's nice. Okay, last but not least is the, what do they call it? The Fleet truck, Fleet Street. It's right there on the bottom. Fleet Street. Good detail itself. I like that. Okay. I was seeing if these were real riders. They look like it. That's good. It's not real riders. It's just plastic, but they did a really good job. It looks like it. Where's your steering wheel at, Bubba? It's hard for me to see it. Okay, it's on the left side. And what's the action on this thing here? Does it come back? Does it tilt? Oh, here we go. Yeah. Well, I think I pulled it out. It's not supposed to come out. Well, It tilts down. I don't think it's supposed to tilt down like that. Maybe I didn't have it back far enough. Yeah, I don't want it to keep taking it off. Looks like you can put any of the 3 cars on there. So you can get that one on there. It's got an extra slot in the back. I believe the tires are supposed to sit in between those 2 notches. Yeah. It's good. How do they sit on there? This direction. No. Don't think you would back it up on there anyway. All right, quick roll check for each. Okay, let's do our little roll check. Okay. Hey, get back over here. Where are you going? Mercedes. And the McLaren. All right. A nice setup, y'all. I'm happy with it. Are you happy? What do you think? Would you join the Redline Club, or do you think it's a waste of money? I see a lot of people complaining about the rate that those cars go. They do go pretty fast. I've been lucky so far. The 2 times I've done one where the timer runs out, I was able to get something on both times. One of them was a Porsche, and then like a week later they said, hey, we're going to issue it again. I was like, okay. Well, at least I got one. It'll be here in a month or so. And then the other one was the Acura NSX with the light up taillights and headlights. And that one's apparently didn't sell out. So anyway, thanks for watching. And I got another special video coming up where I'm going to open up a bunch of vehicles I got for a special mail away from Kroger. If you spend $20 and you keep your receipts and your barcodes, you can mail them in and get a free 91 GMC Cyclone. Plus $7 shipping, of course. All right, we'll cover that next time. Bye-bye.